friends were packing up and leaving the Airbnb they had rented when they were swarmed by cop cars.
Literally can't leave. Pulled out of the car.
It's courtesy. Have some manners. We're all strangers until you say hello.
Okay, someone should have told me we were heading back to 1918 and I would have stocked up on fidget spinners and taken them back to Jim Crow days. I mean, that's the only way I can comprehend a white woman telling a group of black women they should have waved and smiled in order to avoid having the cops called on them. Yep, she said that. Okay, so let's add that to the list of things that have made white women call the police on people of color in the past week or so. We got an African-American graduate student at Yale taking a nap. White woman calls the police.
I have every right to call the police. You cannot sleep in that room.
Wow, where do you keep your cape, Judy? We got black men at Starbucks minding their own business. White woman calls police. We got a black woman in Waffle House. White woman calls the police. But it has nothing to do with race, remember? I'm the one perpetuating racism by reporting the facts, right? And again, I'll extend an open invitation to the doubters. Hop on over to my DMs, hit me with the examples of this happening the other way around, and I'll happily scoff down Crow like it was a haggis supper. But until then, let me clear some things up here and piss off the entire far right in the process. Dear fellow white people, if a black person does not wave back, that is not an excuse to call the police. In 1918 Jim Crow America, this was a thing, a horrible, despicable time where black people were forced to smile and greet white people for fear of their lives. But it's 2018, so stop being so fragile. If you're unhappy because someone did not return a level of politeness to your satisfaction, take it to yoga, take it to therapy, take it to your khaki-wearing husband mowing the lawn, write a letter to Miss Manners, but don't take it to the police. It just wastes their time and puts others in jeopardy. Also, dear fellow white people, if a couple teenagers turn up to a school tour late and happen to be acting quiet, that's not a reason for you to call the police either. If a black, brown, or any person who happens to be a different color as you makes you feel uncomfortable, again, you are the problem. Stop calling the police on people trying to live because of your fragile insecurities. Jesus, people, come on. The Airbnb example is a perfect representation of the fragile journey of a prejudice-filled subconscious. You see three black women and instinctively conclude they must be up to something. Well, they didn't wave or curtsy, therefore they really must be up to no good, because all must bow down before token white women. And then after this situation draws widespread media attention, these people will try to deflect blame. I was just being a good citizen. They didn't smile, so clearly they were robbers. Okay, so here's a tip for future burglars in Realto, California. If you just smile at the neighbors, it's all good. Have at it. Take the 40-inch. In all seriousness, there needs to be a shift. It isn't going to come from the black community or the Hispanic community. It's a white community problem. Hence, I will happily stand before you and take the limp insults from the alt-light to hopefully have this message sink into Deborah in Wisconsin. Put the phone down, Deborah. It's just your shadow. Come on, man. Do better. Follow me on Instagram at Francis M. Maxwell and on Twitter also at Francis M. Maxwell. If you want to become a member, tytnetwork.com/join. Continue to resist.